feel any pressure or any strain. The minute that you start to feel strain or pressure or pulling, come out of the pose just a tiny little bit. Usually all we need to do is just pull back by 5%, and that allows us to sink back down into that restorative pose without any feeling. Restorative yoga is for deep relaxation, and if you feel any sensation, then we're not deeply relaxed, and that's the goal that we're going for, is no sensation whatsoever. So just continue to breathe. Continue to start to allow your mind to relax. Let go of the things that you didn't do today. Let go of the things that you need to do tomorrow, and forget the things that you need to do after class. Just allow your mind to become really still. Let that relax. Let's have no thoughts, no sensations at all in our mind. And know that when we do start to have some thoughts, that's fine. Thoughts are okay. Just don't attach to them. Just notice that they're there, and then with your next exhale, just allow it to go into the universe. If it's important enough, it will come back to you. Continue your breath. Maybe you'd like to set an intention for class. Maybe you'd like to dedicate this class to somebody who needs deep relaxation. Maybe you would just like to dedicate it to yourself, that you took time out of your day to show up on your mat and to be present in the moment. Just continue to just allow the breaths to come and go, feeling the mat wherever it's touching your body, recognizing that you are in your sacred space, your safe space of your mat. Maybe you take a few nice deep inhales and exhales. Allow your exhale to happen when you're ready for it. Don't say it must be now. Just allow it to just exhale on its own. You'll know when it's time. And when you're ready, open your eyes. The first pose that we're going to settle into is child's pose. It's going to be a restorative child's pose, of course. So if you have a blanket or a pillow, we're going to bring our knees as wide as the mat, toes touching behind you. Take your pillow or your blanket, and depending on how long and wide they are, you can put the pillows right here under your torso, allowing your chest and your belly to come down, along with your face, having a pillow for your face. And I'm realizing that you cannot see how I'm getting into the pose. So we're just going to do this. And then when we lay down, we're just going to either do the right cheek, the left cheek, or you can be on your forehead. Allow your arms to come down by your sides. So we're just going to be like this. Allow your hips to settle down to your heels. And if that's not comfortable, adjust yourself. Maybe you'd like to have your knees together like this, and then coming down onto a pillow or a blanket. Whatever it is that's going to allow you to sink deep into that pose without feeling any sensation at all. That's what we want, is we want no sensation. So remember that the minute you feel sensation, I want you to pull back about 5%. That's usually all you really need, 5 to 10%, and then you're able to sink down into the pose. Allow your breath to allow you to settle even more into the pose as well. I love quotes, so I have quotes in between for each pose. And today is all about valuing who you are as a person. And so as you settle down into your child's pose, allowing your breath to just be as it is. Your first quote is value yourself so others know your worth. Value yourself so others know your worth. If you have your face on one side, if you have your face on one cheek, go ahead and switch it to the other side very gently, and then allow yourself to resettle back into the pose. Value yourself so others know your worth. We're going to slowly come out of our child's pose. Just inhale as you rise. Take a couple of breaths right here where you are. And we're going to go into bridge pose. So it's supported bridge, of course. So take a blanket or a pillow, whatever that you have that's accessible. It doesn't have to be one thing or the other. And we're going to put it right here under our sacrum. Oops, right there. And as we lay back on it, we're going to open up our feet and we're going to open up our arms. We're going to have our palms face up and we're just going to lay like this. Now, if this is too much pressure on your back, feel free to come to the soles of your feet. You can knock your knees in or you can take this out. But if you can handle that, allow your legs to open, allow your arms to open, palms facing up. Eyes closed. Remember, no sensation. So adjust yourself if you need to so that you're not feeling anything. And remember also that if anything is painful, please come out of the pose. And if you'd like to just go right into Shavasana right now, by all means, go ahead and do that as well. Always remember that this is your practice and you get to choose. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Very slowly roll to your right side, curl up, remove the blanket from the bottom of your sacrum, and just rest curled up. Just let your bicep hold your head up on the side and just curl up, bring your knees in. Let's find some roundness in the back, doing the opposite of what we just got done doing. And that'll kind of help reset the back before we move into our next pose. So we'll just stay here for just about another 30 seconds or so, just to find some relief. So if you'd like to deepen your inhales and your exhales as you're here, go right ahead and do that, or just keep your breath just coming in and out as it is. Our next pose, reclined cobbler, butterfly. We're going to come back on our back again, but take your rolled up blanket, and this time we're going to have it underneath the very top of, like right here on our chest, or the back of our chest, I should say. So just position that blanket right there. So yes, your shoulders and your head will come over that. You'll bring in the soles of your feet together, allow the knees to open. And if you'd like to stick a pillow underneath your knees to have them fall on that, that's perfectly okay. Arms come out wide, palms again face forward, face towards the ceiling. Butterfly, reclined butterfly pose. And by having our palms open, that means we are in a receiving mode, so we are welcome to receive. Only good things do we welcome to receive. Only good things. Come off the discount rack. You are worth full price. Come off the discount rack. You are worth full price.
Come off of the discount rack, for you are worth full price. Very slowly roll to the opposite side of last time. So I believe last time we were on our right side. So this time roll to your left side and curl up, finding roundness in the back, which will reset the spine from laying in reclined butterfly. Should give you some relief and some relaxation. We're just going to hold the pose for probably a minute.
Also, start to deepen your inhale if you would like, and your exhales as well, allowing yourself to just find a little bit more relaxation in that pose. And on your next inhale, very slowly come up to seated, allowing your legs to be in front of you. And we're going to go into a wide-legged forward fold. So what I'd like you to do is allow your legs to come open, and when you start to feel pressure or you start to feel the inner thigh stretch, I want you to bring your legs back in just a little bit more. Allow your feet to just be whatever they want to do. If they want to flop out, flop in, it doesn't really matter. As long as that there's no pressure on it at all and you're feeling no sensation. Take your blanket, we're going to roll it up again, and then take your pillows and put them as close or as far away as you want them to be. And we're just going to come completely down. So your back's going to be nice and round. You can have your forehead on the mat. You can look right. You can look left. Whatever it is that allows you to feel comfortable. Remember, no sensation. So when you fall forward, if you're noticing sensation, just bring your feet in just a little bit more. That's all you need to do. Wide-legged forward fold. When your values are clear, making decisions become easier. When your values are clear, making decisions become easier. When your values are clear, making decisions become easier. Very slowly allow yourself to come back up. So we were in a wide-legged forward fold. And we're going to move into a forward fold, just a regular forward fold. So we're going to, after you move your props out of your way, we're going to bring our legs straight out in front of us. And we're going to take our props, whatever they were that you were using in the wide-legged forward fold, and we're going to use that in the forward fold. So I like to put my pillow down where my feet are. So I kind of like let them rest, starting from the ankles coming up the shins. And then I put my blanket right there, but that's because that's comfortable for me. But you may want to bring it by your knees. Have the pillow and the blanket by your knees. You can just lay down like this, or you can have your forehead down, whatever is comfortable for you. And your hands can be anywhere. In these kinds of poses, I sometimes like to hug the pillow itself, bring it up a little bit more, and then let my head rest into it. I find that I can relax a little bit more. Not quite sure why I like that so much. Maybe it's because I put my hands under my pillows when I sleep at night. So it just reminds me of that. You could just lay your head down, one side or the other, or your forehead down, whatever's most comfortable. And then remember to sink into the pose. Remember not to hold yourself up. Don't use your hands to hold things up. Allow you to feel no sensation at all, and allow yourself to just surrender down into the pose. And if you feel any sensation at all, please come out. To value others, you must first value yourself. To value others, you must first value yourself. Allow your breath to deepen. Remembering that if thoughts come, just allow them to leave with every exhale, without attachment, without any judgment at all. Just let them go. To value others, you must first value yourself. Very slowly round back up. Take your time. Move your props off to the side. And then very slowly lay down on your back. And in preparing for our final Shavasana, we'll just take a little twist. So as you're on your back, bring your legs up to reverse tabletop. So they're like this. Arms are out to the side. This time palms are going to face down. When you drop your knees to the right, gaze to the left. And take 5 deep breaths right here. Take your last breath, and then on your next inhale, bring your knees back up to center. Gaze to center, and this time dropping your knees to the left, gazing to the right. Again, taking 5 nice, gentle breaths. And then bring your knees back up. Maybe if you want to take a happy baby, or maybe you just want to go straight down into your Shavasana. Go right ahead and do that. Maybe putting a pillow or a blanket underneath your knees, pillow under your head. Maybe you'd like to cover yourself up with a blanket. Whatever it is that you need to do to allow yourself to be still in this Shavasana, do that. And then when you think you're there, allow yourself to sink 5% more. See if you can get 5% more relaxed. Can you sink deeper down into the mat? And then when you're ready, allow your eyes to close, finding a soft gaze maybe, or maybe you need to have your eyes open, knowing that at any time during your Shavasana, you may open your eyes. Again, allow your breath to just be. Let the natural rise and fall of your chest happen with every inhale and exhale, not attaching to it or trying to control it, just trusting that the process, it will happen, and allowing yourself to be present in the moment. When you value yourself, you recognize the moments that you need to be still, the moments that you need to recharge, the moments that you need to relax. And when we take those moments, we recognize the value of who we are as a person. And we recognize that we cannot pour from an empty cup, that we must fill our cup up first. Allow your face to relax. Relax the muscles around your eyes. Relax your forehead. Allow your cheeks to fall towards your ears. Allow your head to start to become heavier and heavier as it sinks deeper and deeper into the mat. Part your lips ever so slightly to release the lower jaw. Uncurl your fingers. Notice that with every breath that you take, you are feeling more relaxed. You're feeling heavy, safe, nurtured, and deeply relaxed. Notice how your shoulders are starting to come further away from your ears. How they are sinking deeper into the mat. When thoughts come, just allow them to be exhaled into the universe without any attachment or judgment. Just let them go. Feel the warmth of your mat against your back. Allow the belly to be soft. Just let it be. Let every exhale, you start to feel heavier. You feel safe, nurtured, supported, and deeply relaxed. Allow your hips to fall deeper into the mat. With every exhale. Your legs becoming heavier and heavier. Almost becoming weightless. Feel the coolness of the breath as you inhale. It feels warm on the top of your lip as you exhale. your body becoming heavier with every exhale. The feeling of being safe, supported, nurtured, and deeply relaxed intensifies and grows. You feel the energy and the support from your mat underneath you. Begin to feel the mat underneath you, your mat in your space. Bring your awareness to the space that you are in, the walls, the furniture, the flooring. And start to wiggle your toes and your fingers, starting to bring some gentle movement back into the body. And then when you are ready, taking your time, keeping your eyes closed or your gaze soft, roll to your right side and curl up in a little ball. Feel the coolness on your back and the warmth of the mat on your right side. And when you are ready, slowly start to push yourself up into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft. And once you are in your seated position, bring your hands to heart center and bow your head. And send yourself some gratitude and some love for taking time out of your night, your day, for yourself, for some self-care. It is with the deepest of gratitude that I thank you for allowing me to guide you through practice tonight. I recognize that the light in you and the light in me, it is the same, and I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you, friends. Have a beautiful evening and a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.